A little longer than a few minutes later. Much later. Years later.
Yeah guys, good morning. Time check, it's 11 a.m. So, may na ako ng breakfast and then ito na ako ng food for lunch and dinner. So, ganun talaga pag-living. Nagluluto ko na for the whole day. Para, upo ka na lang, mag-asikasa ka na ng iyong paglalabas ng uniform and magbabasa-basa ka ng something para maano yung mindset mo. Ganyan. At the same time, tatrabaho sa YouTube for your vlogs and TikTok affiliates, diba? Ganun, no? Para may other income tayo, guys. Para makatulong sa pamilya. And right now, actually, I am reading the book of and the mountain echo. So, I'm reading this, hindi ko pa natatapos. At the same time, nagbabasa ako ng Impossible by Daniel Steele, pero wala akong mahanap na audiobooks. So, tinatamad ako ngayon basa via book lang. Kailangan ko may audiobooks. So, and at the same time, I'm currently reading book. Actually, matagal ko na itong binili. I think 2020 when I was at the province. I bought this at National Bookstore. And it cost, no, it's not National Bookstore. It's fully booked, guys. So, it's costing to $699. And my second book na siya ngayon. So, I was trying to read the Priority of the Orange Tree. So, this says it's more on politics, governance, like that. So, we will see. We'll trying to find out. So, right now, I am trying so hard to find the audiobooks of And the Mountain Echo by Khaled Hussein. So we are trying to find out this one. So parang adventure kasi siya. Since YouTube lang ako naghahanap ng audiobooks. Although meron sa web. Kaso, yung aking speaker nakakonect sa aking YouTube. For YouTube purposes. Kaya, ayan. Ganap ako ngayon ng audiobooks na to. It's been a long time ago na hindi ako nagbabasa, guys, diba? Yung iba kong book, pinawi ko na yung iba. Pinawi ko na yung iba kong mga pocket books na romance sa province. Like, it was something na classic book na mga pocket books, pero hindi siya Tagalog. Hindi siya. Ka-lunch ko lang. Kasi masama ng pakiramdam ko. Sabi ko, magsisimba ako ngayon. Kaso, sinisipon ako. At the same time, napupungot ako. Ibig sabihin, magsisimula na yung sipon ko. Naranindos ako ng konti. Kaya, parang hindi ako magkasakit. Hindi mo na ako lalabas. Kasi sama-sama ng pakiramdam ko, pinupungot ako. Hirap uminom ng malamig, guys. Parang, ano lang. Kumanta kasi ako, hindi na ako kumakanta, actually. Tapos, isang beses, kumanta ako dito. Parang sumama yung pakiramdam ko. Ang bilis kong, ano. So, iba, pag kayo nagbabasa, try nyo bang mag-audiobooks? Kasi, try nyo. Kasi maganda rin nag-audiobooks. Pero dati kasi hindi ako nag-audiobooks. Pero na-realize ko maganda rin yung audiobooks. Depende na lang sa pagkabasa ng yung nagbabasa. Tawag dyan eh. Anong tawag doon?
Fall 1952.
Diba? Kasi minsan meron sa YouTube, ginawa nila, yung mga booktuber na gagawa nila. Dati gusto ko ding gumawa niyan ng audiobooks na ako, pero ano siya, tinamad ako. Babasahin mo lahat yung buong libro eh. Diba? Pero marami mo nanonood. Possible na ito is 1 hour lang. So, paghahanap ka dito, I think mga hindi lang 1 hour ito guys. Mga 2 hours ito. Pero we'll see this.
Fall 1952. So, then, you want a story and I will tell you one. But just the one. Don't either of you.
Kasi bibili ako ng per books only na parang tablet. Pagkakalimutan ko yung pangalan. No, wala sa isip ko minsan. Kaya bibili ako ng
Ask me for more. It's late, and we have a long day of travel ahead of us, Harry, you and I. You will need your sleep tonight. And you too, Abdullah. I am counting on you, boy, while your sister and I are away. So is your mother. Now, one story, then. Listen, both of you, listen well. And don't interrupt. Once upon a time, in the days when dips, engines and giants roamed the land, there lived a farmer named Baba Ayub. He lived with his family in a little village by the name of ms.ysolde. Because he had a large family to feed, Baba Ayub saw his days consumed by hard work. Every day, he labored from dawn to sundown, plowing his field and turning the soil and tending to his meager pistachio trees. At any given moment you could spot him in his field, bent at the waist, back as curved as the side he swung all day. His hands were always call-used, and they often bled, and every night sleep stole him away no sooner than his cheek met the pillow. I will say that, in this regard, he was hardly alone. Life in Maiden Sabs was hard for all its inhabitants. There were other, more fortunate villages.
Guys, kasi as you can see, yung pagbabasa niya yan, Masyadong mabagal. Hindi ganyan yung pagbabasa ko. So, hindi ko dito kasi mapabilis yung audiobooks. So, pag ako nagbabasa, pinapast ko to. Hindi ko lang alam kung may pass dito. Kasi hindi ako sanay na mabagal. Like, ganun. So, pag nagbabasa ako ng book, mabilis ako at least 5. So, hanap na lang ako. Ikakabit ko na lang sa aking phone yung speaker and then maghanap ako ng mabilis na rin din. Kasi ayoko nung ganyan kabagal.
Much later. The next day. much later.
So, hi guys! Good morning! So, nag-breakfast na ako. Kasama-sama ng pakiramdam ko bukas morning shift duty
Unseen
ako.
creatures are appearing more often than you think.
My God, I'm so tired. Yung katawan ko ba, gusto kong mag-jogging, gusto kong mag-exercise, pero masama ng pakiramdam.
Cries at night, followed by a dark shadow moving across rooftops. Locals called it the flying spirit until one man captured the creature. It was a large bat with a face that resembled a human, with large eyes, wrinkled skin, and a mouth that groaned like a crying baby. Authorities and experts could not identify its species. Some suggested it might be a mutated megabat, while others thought it could be an undocumented species. Villagers say similar sounds still echo across the valley. The captured bat died within 2 days, but researchers noted unusual traits. Its brain-to-body ratio appeared higher than known bat species, possibly indicating enhanced intelligence. Spectrographic analysis of its calls showed patterns resembling human speech inflections. The sounds seemed responsive to human voices, with gentle coos to soft speech and distressed cries when voices rose. Remarkably, it appeared to recognize individual humans, reacting differently to each researcher, suggesting social awareness uncommon in bats. This might result from rapid evolution or unknown factors.
Uh,
A man in the UK woke up to strange noises in his living room at midnight. When he turned on the
Grabe
light,
yung
he
face
saw
ko,
something
guys.
crawling on the floor. It had no
Hindi
eyes,
naman ako
arms, or
payat,
mouth.
guys. Hindi ako
Only a
payat.
long tail moving like a
Matawa
rat.
pa rin ako.
Shaken, he used a stick to push it outside. The next morning, it
Pero
was
ang
gone.
sakit sa mga katawan. Sinisipon
Parasitologists
kasi ako. Di
suggested
ko
it
alam.
might be an unusual worm species, but no evidence
Hindi daw
confirms
ang
this.
unusual.
The one fact remains: it entered his home. If
Sakit-sakit
it
ng
found a way
ulo ko.
inside,
Yung sipon,
could
di
it
ba?
be in
Hindi
others' homes as well?
lumalabas.
The homeowner,
Eh,
David
kagaling-galing
Mitchell,
ko lang sa
reported seeing
sakit.
similar creatures on 3 more occasions over the next
Sa
month.
ano, pero
Each time,
pumapasok
they
kayo na
appeared in
kahit
different rooms at night,
masama yung
moving
pakiramdam
in the
ko.
same serpentine way. Security
pa na.
cameras showed the creatures entering through very
Pero
small gaps in the
siguro
foundation.
by May,
Soil analysis around
mag-wellness
its
leave ako.
property showed chemical traces similar to industrial solvents linked to genetic research. The nearest lab was over 20 miles away, but underground water systems might carry contaminants farther than
Papahinga ko
expected.
yung aking
What adds concern is that over 40 homeowners in the UK have reported seeing similar eyeless, limbless creatures
Kasi
within a 50-mile radius of
R&R
biotech
culture, hindi ko
facilities,
lang kung
suggesting a possible connection. This is a real species called the violin mantis, Gongalus gongalodes, a rare insect with a long, slender body and curved legs resembling a violin's neck and strings. This camouflage helps it blend into branches. Though it appears almost alien, it is harmless and beneficial, preying on pests that damage crops. Researchers note its range is rapidly expanding into new areas. Climate change is pushing the violin mantis into new territories, including urban environments where it uses its camouflage among plants and garden structures. Entomologists have observed colonies thriving on city balconies. The mantis adapts its hunting to catch urban prey like flies and mosquitoes near artificial lights. Some even use human-made structures as hunting spots by windows and doorways. Interestingly, they seem to recognize human activity patterns, remaining still during the day when people are active and moving more at night when disturbances are low.
Sakit,
This
parang
suggests a
sakit ng ulo
behavioral
ko, sipon
adaptation
ba?
showing
Parang, ano
environmental
yung may
awareness
pamisipon
beyond
kayo?
typical insect
Ang
behavior.
sakit ng ulo.
After heavy rains in 2015 in Texas, a man saw
Nakalimutan
hundreds
ko
of
yung asin na.
earthworms
So,
covering
kung
a
punta
road,
sa palengke,
riding together
bibili
in
ako
dense
ng
clusters
bukas
like
na lang
liquid
natin ako
veins.
sa palengke.
He realized
Bibili
they
ako
were
ng
alive,
pang-stock
tightly
ko sa
tangled,
freezer.
making the ground seem to breathe. Scientists explain worms often surface during floods to avoid suffocation, but this large gathering was unusual. Soil tests suggested the worms might be fleeing more than just water. Industrial runoff from nearby fracking sites reportedly saturated the soil with chemicals harmful to many organisms. The earthworm's mass movement might indicate environmental stress, though authorities took
yun,
no
guys.
immediate action. In the following months,
Sasabi ko lang
plants
sa mga
began dying,
nag-living
and groundwater
ang
tests showed
pinakamahirap na
elevated
part sa
petroleum
living alone, yung
byproducts.
move in.
The worms moved in coordinated
Kasi
ways
kung wala
rather
kayong
than
gamit,
dispersing
bibili
randomly,
kayo ng gamit.
possibly following chemical signals that led them to cleaner soil.
Ako
Such
nga may
collective
gamit na ako,
behavior
may
is
bed
rarely
ako,
documented in earthworms and could
may
suggest forms of communication still under study.
bookshelf ako,
Similar
and
worm
all.
mass emergencies have been reported near
Siyempre,
industrial
kulang
areas
gamit ko.
across the
Bumili
U.S.,
ako ng...
often preceding
Nasira kasi rice
environmental
cooker ko
incidents.
sa previous.
These creatures might
Rice
serve as
cooker,
early
bumili
indicators
ako
of
rice
ecological
cooker,
changes before
stove.
visible damage occurs.
At
What do you
saka,
think?
salasad.
Is the world really full of strange creatures?
Ala, Isang drawer.
The
Yun ang
evidence
binili
shows
ko.
our planet
Kasi
hides mysterious life
at
forms
saka
emerging
washing
more
machine.
often.
So, nakagastos
From
ka ako
ancient
ng
rivers to urban shadows,
kasi mo yun na
contaminated
ano yung
rivers,
washing machine
disrupted
mo.
ecosystems,
23,
and changing climates create
pero
new
installments
pressures,
ko naman siya.
reshaping life in unexpected
Cash
ways.
yun, pero installments
These
siya.
creatures are not just curiosities. They signal a future where biology's
Tapos,
rules change.
yun, installment
Next
ko
time you
ang
see
dami.
something
pero
unusual
yung
in
mga
the
stove
water,
and the
trust your
rice
instincts,
cooker,
document
yung
it, and ask yourself what other
binibigyan
secrets
ng
might be
cash.
waiting to surface. Share in the comments
yung
which
aking
creature shocked you
installment,
most, or your
matapos pa lang
unexplainable
yun.
encounters. The more we
Wala
record,
akong
the closer we get to the truth. Subscribe and hit the
pag
notification
na-
bell, because what comes
June,
next may be
wala na
even
ako.
more disturbing. Sightings are
Pero
rising,
akin naman
evidence
ano
grows,
yun,
and the truth is harder to ignore.
dito sa condo.
Stay curious and vigilant until next time.
Diba? Pero kapilis ng panahon, wala kung 1 year. So, malapit na akong mag 1 year sa akin. Autodidacts na noon, diba? Dito ko yung binayad sa condo ko. Autodidact salary. So,
Horde of fishermen have been reeling in bizarre creatures with up to 1
magwa 1 year
million
na ako
dollars.
ng September.
But the strangest
So,
catch
2
is
years
yet
na
to
lang
come.
yung aking
From a 3-meter
pagtsatsaga
monster bursting from a
sa
net in
pagbabawas
Iceland to
sa
a mermaid-like
salary ko,
figure
diba?
appearing on a Philippine boat.
Ganon,
These
tipid-tipid
unbelievable
talaga.
moments
Tipid na
captured
tipid
on
ako.
camera
May
defy
mga
explanation.
bills,
Let's
syempre.
explore.
Di mawawala, may bills ka. Diba?
At the White Marlin Open in Ocean
Kailangan
City,
bayaran.
a bearded man stunned everyone by landing a massive bluefin
Buti
tuna
na lang, wala
weighing
akong
nearly
mga TV
640
dito.
pounds
Wala
after
akong
just
TV.
20 minutes of struggle. Initially thinking it was a
Cellphone
medium-sized
lang
fish,
ako,
the crew
tapos
soon
yung
realized this
PowerPoint ko
catch
lang
was
yun.
extraordinary, as the strong
Yung
tuna
aking
resisted
pinapanood sa
fiercely,
YouTube,
nearly
wala
snapping the
akong
line.
Nanood
Bluefin
ako ng
tuna can
Netflix,
swim up to
bio
40
po,
miles per
pero
hour
may
and have
lang
powerful
naman.
muscles capable
Po,
of
pwede
dragging
siyang
its bow. It took 3 men using gaffs to bring the giant fish on deck.
And charge lang
Away the
naman,
crowd erupted,
kailangan.
shouting about the $1 million prize.
Hindi masyado
This quick but intense catch became a legendary moment of the season. Yet this remarkable find was just the beginning.
Hindi rin naman ako mahilig sa TV. Sa
A
YouTube lang ako
15-second video from the
nanonood.
Philippines sparked chaos on Facebook,
Pamusan mo
showing
yung
fishermen in
pakiramdam ko,
Mindanao
guys.
pulling a strange creature tangled in their net. It had blotchy blue-gray skin, webbed hands, and a large tail resembling a deep-sea carp fin. Most terrifying was its face with tangled black hair, wrinkled skin, sharp teeth, and glowing yellow eyes staring at the camera. The fisherman backed away, fearing it was alive as its chest rose
Pag
and
bata
fell
pa kayo,
slowly.
mag-enjoy
Locals
kayo
believe it
guys.
was filmed near
Na
Zamboanga,
kayo,
where
maganda.
fishermen often report deep-sea
Ah,
creatures
nasa
tearing their nets.
ano,
The creature's upper body looked human, but its
Actually,
lower half resembled
ingatan
a
niyo yung
predatory
katawan
fish
niyo.
with gelatin-like scales. The video went viral, baffling viewers, yet what happened next in Ocean
Ingatan niyo
City
yung face
made
niyo.
this
Kasi
discovery
pag
seem
tumanda na
ordinary.
kayo, makikita lahat sa face niyo yung
In the clear waters of El Nido, Palawan, a fisherman
Hindi
filming
kayo
his net encountered a
maintenance.
strange
Ako, wala
creature
akong
rising nearby.
maintenance sa mga
Mistaking it for a
facial
bluefish or
yan.
pufferfish, he quickly
Guys,
reported
hindi
what
ako
revealed a massive mouth
nagpa-facial,
filled with
hindi ako
saw-blade-like teeth
nagaganyan.
and bulging black eyes. Its
Ayan.
pink gray,
Ako lang,
glossy, swollen
naglalagay
body
lang ako
resembled
ng
an
olay,
ancient marbled fish.
cream,
The creature circled the
sunscream,
boat, seemingly studying
mga
the
cream
fisherman
ng
before
morning
splashing away
cream,
when
night
touched.
cream, mga
Experts
ganyan,
suggest
mga
it might be a
protection sa
deep-sea
face.
frilled fish or lamprey relative. Rarely seen
Dati
near the
gumamit
surface,
ako
though some
ng-
doubt it's a deformed mola due to
na-
its
Tapos may ginamit akong isa, yung maganda. Tapos parang kagagad yung humility, hindi naman na nagtutuklapan yung face nito. So ang ginagawa ko na lang, cream na lang. Yun lang ang ginagawa ko. Pero the best favorite ko ang Espinol, Olay, yan. Pag sa facial scrub, body shop, or yung Garnier, yan.
The lower
Yun
half
yan.
resembles a large
Yun ang
fish tail
ginagawa
covered
ko,
in thick
guys.
silver scales.
Yung kay
while the
Bello
upper
na
half
soap,
shows two
maganda
small
yun,
eyes,
guys. Pero
wrinkled
ako lang kung
skin,
meron.
and a blurred face with partially open
Ayun
dark
lang.
eyes. Local fishermen commented that keeping such unusual catches
yeah.
is considered bad luck and warned
So,
against
yung
releasing them
pag
back
halimbawa
into
kayo
the
talaga,
ocean.
ikaw
The species of
talaga
the
ang
creature is
nabubuhay sa sarili
The
mo,
sight of
katulad
this
ko
half-fish,
independent.
half-human form unsettled many
Sa salary mo lahat
viewers, especially
mo
because
sa
of the
pag-moving
unusual
mo,
sounds it
ganyan.
made while struggling.
Pagkatulad ko
If
ikaw
you
na
want to see more mermaid
nag-moving ka
encounters
sa
that
sarili
scientists
mo.
never expected, I've also added a direct link to it in
Apartment,
the comment below
guys.
this video. And don't forget to come
Asahan mo
back. The
guys,
next
sa
discovery
in
is about
1
a
year
giant
na
pufferfish
stay mo
named
sa
Massobeats.
apartment mo, you are on adjustment
young fisherman in
period.
Naples, Florida, encountered
You
an
are in
extraordinary
an
wildlife
adjustment
small fish in
period
the
na you need to buy
The creature
ng
remained in the stall's
pangangailangan
wait
mo.
until he finally caught
Kasi,
it, revealing
pag hindi ka
unusually
bumili
large
nun,
human-like
magastos.
teeth and rows of sharp
Bili
thick
na
spikes
bili ka ng
along its
pagkain
brown
sa
gray
labas.
maze-patterned body. Much
Diba?
larger than
Eh
typical
kung
mussels,
ikaw ay
comparable
bumili
in
ng
size to a
luto,
carp. This rare variant snuck
ulam
up
mo,
on the coast.
kaabotin na
Despite the
ng
spikes hurting his
araw.
hands, the
Diba?
fisherman was thrilled,
So,
calling it his biggest
ngayon,
catch.
I'm on
Experts
adjustment
speculated its
period.
value in the
Nalaman ko
exotic
sa
species market could reach tens of
sa
thousands of
pag-live ko
dollars,
dito na
especially for research purposes.
pwede ako bumili
Tap
ng
the like
ulam
button
na
to let us
worth.
know.
So, sa pag-living alone, yung one week ko na budget for food na ulam is 500. So, may ulam na yun at vegetable na, guys. Pero meron kayong sarili ng isna o bibili ka ng mga bawang and ganyan. Yun ang na-realize ko. So, every week, bumili ka sa palengke. Sa palengke ako bumibili, guys. So, hindi naman isang kilo na bibili kasi isa lang naman ako. Pero wala pang isang kilo. Tapos pinapakat ko siya. So, bibili ako ng karne. Bibili ako ng, ang tawag dito? Ano parang meron doon? Yung isda, yung parang pwedeng tunsoy, ganyan. Pwedeng, kapag nagsawa na kayo, syempre kailangan bumili ng isda. Kasi pag nilagay mo na may isda sa ref, yung, for example, yung fresh, gabaha yung ref mo. Kaya, I realized na kailangan ang bilhin ko ay mga tunsoy, ganyan. Pwede nang ilagay sa ref, i-freeze na gano'n. Para hindi siya magbaho. O kaya, yung tinapa. Pero hindi tinapang maraming tinik. Merong magatinda ng tinapa na hindi matinik na isda. Yun na binibili ko. Yung mga parang ang tawag dito, parang bislad, hindi ko alam tawag dito. O kaya bumili, kung gusto nyo, bumili kayo ng fish na boneless bangus. Pwede na yun. Isang pack nun, mga around 200-300 yun. Then bumili kayo ng hindi naman isang kilo na karne. Pag isang linggo na yun. Pero yung sobra pa yun, guys, kung bumili kayo ng bangus. So yun ang budget ko, di ba? Siyempre, nagsasawa akong minsan, di ba? Yun, pag bumili naman ako ng example, bumili ako malaking pizza hut, like sa SNR, yung pizza na yun, hinahabot sa akin ng 4 na hour, di ko yung kaya ubusin. Kasi yun ay binabaon ko ng pag PM shift ako, night shift ako. Kung halimbawa gusto ko bumili sa 24-hour shift, halimbawa guys, bumili ako sa 24-hour shift and worth of 200 plus. Ako lang kasi nakakain nun. So, abot sa akin ng 3 to 4 days na ulam. Ganon guys. Kasi pag halimbawa nagsawa na ako, ibang lulutuin ko. So, meron ako dito mga pancakes. Bumibili ako ng 1 dosena, 6 pieces of box. Para pag ako yung merienda, yun ang gusto ko mga merienda eh. Pancake, banana cue, mga ganon. Ayoko nung ibang merienda na mga chichirya. May chichirya ako, di ko maubos-ubos. Hindi ko maubos-ubos yung merienda. Kunya ng mga chichirya. Wala ako ditong coke. May juice ako dito yun. Na mas pinipili kong juice. Pang yun na ako ng coke. Parang pag gusto kong pagod na pagod, gusto kong dumighay. Pero hindi lagi. Tapos, yun lang. Yun ang mga meron ako dito sa aking bahay. May chocolate ako. Pero gusto ko lang kumain. Pero marami akong chocolate sa ref. Naka-stock yun. Tapos ibila ako ng isang milk na ganon. Matagal maubos sa akin. Nilalagay ko ngayon sa pancake. So, yun. Ganon ako guys. Ganon. So, pag halimbawa naman, after 1 year yung living alone, di ba nabili niyo na lahat, kompleto na, nabili niyo na, meron kayong mga lagayan, may salaset na kayo, may drawer na kayo, mayroon dahil kahit maliit, ganyan, may wrap and everything, alam mo, nabayaran niyo yung store niyo. Wala na kayong problema. Diba? Wala na kayong problemahin. So, ang next nyo na magpo-problemahin yung panlangsam nyo. Diba? Yun ang next Pero pag nabayaran mo na yun, wala ka ng problema. Wala ka na ng problema. So, as sa akin, yung mga 13-month pay ko, yun ang aking iipunin para kanasa. Pero sa ngayon kasi, pag move in mo, parang hello, ang hirap makakuha ng lapsi. Pag nasa, hindi ko alam po sa nakukuha ng sablo. Pero, meron ako, pero hindi sapat. Hindi sapat yung amount, guys. Pero sana ma-fulfill, di ba? Ganun. Binabudget ko kasi yung aking So, malapit nang mag 1 year yung aking sa pag na yun, pag pag naging halimbawa 3 years natapos ko na yun, wala na akong problema dito. Wala na akong problemahin. Babalik na ulit yung sweldo ko sa malaki. Malaki na ulit yung sweldo kasi doon ko kasi kinuha yung pan-down payment ko sa apartment ko. Kasi inisip ko na talaga to kasi ayokong matulad dun sa friend ko na tumanda siya, wala siyang nabili, rent niya siya ng rent. Tapos nung nag-retire siya, dun siya bumili ng bahay. Gusto niya bumili ng bahay, isan siya kukuha ng pang-bayad pag after retirement, diba? So, hindi naman katulad dito, hindi naman katulad ang Pilipinas sa ibang bansa na, for example, nag-after retired kami, makukuha kang mga worth of 300 to 500,000. Wala kang makukuha hanggang after retirement dito sa Philippines. Kaya, yung iba, nag-abroad sila. Nag-abroad talaga yung ibang nurse. Kasi sa palagay mo ba, as a retired nurse, ilan makukuha mo pag nag-retired ka? Sana nga lang may early retirement, diba? Pero ako, I think, nung ako ay nagtrabaho sa bangko as an accounting staff, like accounting assistant, like accounting clerk to ako. Once na ikaw ay naka 5 years working at bangko, at Banco de Orito, may early retirement nila is 5 years. So, ang makukuha nila is 500. Makukuha nila is 100,000. Early retirement yun, guys.
But the baby's face is what truly sent chills down viewers' spines. Pale, blank, and nothing like a human at all. The camera shook violently. Then everything vanished into darkness, and viewers were left with one question. What exactly did that
Pero
diver
ako ko lang
encounter
pag
at the
sa
bottom of the
nurse,
ocean?
ilan na nakukuha ang after retirement. Kasi sa bangko, kasi may mga early retirement. May mga ranging ng years of working. After 5 years, you can do early retirement. You will receive 100,000 pesos as an early retirement. Yun. Pero di ko lang alam dito sa pagiging nurse kung ano.
Interestingly, the group faced the boat calmly, without apparent fear or startle. Some have speculated whether
Yun,
these
kasi
were
yung friend
mermaids,
ko,
sea creatures
nung kami
involved in a ritual,
nag-meeting ganun,
unrelated to other reported sightings in Alaska and Iceland. As the boat moved away, the camera holder remained silent, though their shaking hands suggested the encounter was significant. What stands out is the calm,
Kasama
deliberate
namin
presence
yung
of the
retirement dito
They
is
didn't seem
65
surprised,
years
giving
old.
the impression of awareness. This
So
has led to
nurse,
various
bata pa
interpretations
ako.
about the nature of the encounter. What's the most unbelievable sea
So,
creature you've
pag sa
ever
ibang bansa
encountered?
naman, ang retirement mo is 70, which is pag ikaw i-registered sa ibang bansa, USRN ka, nag-retire ka doon, malaki yung early retirement na makare-receive sa hospital, guys. About
They
million.
were watching a pod of dolphins offshore when a creature appeared in the calm water.
Hindi katulad dito sa
It had a fish
Philippines.
tail and a slender body, moving smoothly. In the brief footage, the creature surfaced and dove gracefully.
Kasi dun sa ibang bansa, parang pinapalaga nila yung mga nurse. For example, nung nagkaroon ng coronavirus, nagkaroon ng corona yung nurse. At the doorstep of the door, kung saan ka nakatira, kung saan hospital ka nag-work, pinapadalan ka ng fruits at saka yung mga vitamins. You're supported by that. Hanggang sa gumaling ka. Hanggang nag-isolate
The
ka.
waters of the Dominican Republic became the
Dun
focus of a
sa
controversial sighting.
aking friend,
A group of
sa best friend
tourists
ko yun
filming
na,
their trip captured
na
several
hospital.
human-like shapes gliding across the water's surface.
Ganon.
The creatures were described as
So,
having upper bodies
sana,
resembling humans,
sana
with
all,
lower
diba?
bodies blending into the water. They moved quickly,
Kasi,
in a way that some viewers found
diba,
hard to explain.
alam niyo,
One
mahirap
appeared to
maging
die but
nurse.
resurfaced repeatedly,
Kami,
as if swimming
as
naturally.
Nico nurse,
When the
yung
clip was shared
baby,
online, it sparked
naka-incubator. Yung
widespread
incubator
discussion.
na singaw is
Some suggested
mainit.
it might be
And
evidence of an unknown
sometimes,
species,
ako, nauubo
while
ako dun
others
eh.
saw it as an
So,
unexplained phenomenon.
kaya,
The video
na-realize
remains
ko,
a
lagi
notable
akong
case in mermaid
magmamask
sightings.
pag nasa incubator, yung nakaharap ako sa incubator. Why?
Fishermen
Kasi
in the Gulf of
nalalanghap ko
Mexico
yung init.
accidentally discovered a
Which is
creature that
sometimes
caught
yung
the
baby
attention
may
of
pneumonia.
scientists. It was
Kaya
a
sometimes
conjoined
iba
twin shark
nagkakauban.
with two heads and two hearts,
Kaya siguro ako
but a single
nagkaganon.
shared
Kaya ang
body.
gagang tinulog mo.
Researchers explain that this deformity
ano, sa-
occurs when an embryo
sa
begins
baby.
to split into two, but the process is interrupted,
So,
causing the
yun
individuals
guys.
to
Ang
fuse
sama-sama
back
ng
into
pakiram.
one.
Sakit-sakit.
Such abnormalities rarely survive.
Actually, 2
making
days
intact
na ako
specimens
nag-upload
rare.
ng video. Pero
This is
bakit
only
hindi
the
ma-
second
isang
reported
video na
case in
upload
the
na
Gulf
pero
of
hindi
Mexico,
pa tapos. Pending pa
highlighting the
din.
significance of the discovery.
Nag-checking siya.
The ocean
Checking na lang
continues
siya.
to
Pero
reveal
bakit
many
ganun?
secrets that humans
Dinilit
are
ko na
only
yung video.
beginning to understand. If nature
Diba?
can produce a two-headed shark,
Ang tagal.
there may be other unexpected creatures
So,
lurking in the depths.
ako gusto ko magbasa ng book. Itong binabasa ko kasi naboring na ako doon sa
In
isa.
Port Douglas, a video captured
Sama-sama
during a
ng
late-night swim
pakiramdam.
attracted attention. The person
Parang
filming noticed
kagabi,
a golden
parang
shape
ano,
beneath the water
parang-
that moved gently and appeared to glow faintly.
Parang ako ay
Visible even
nalagnat.
under
Ganun
the
sa
dark sky.
minamakaagad ako
The
ng
exact nature
paracetamol.
of the
So,
shape remains unexplained.
yung start of
Some
the
viewers
hapon, every
noted
4
that the swimming
hours na
pattern and glow resembled descriptions from mermaid
nag-ano
legends.
ko,
Creatures
iinom
said to
ako.
lure
Kasi ayoko
humans with their
makasakit.
voice and
Ang hirap
appearance.
makasakit pang mag-isip.
Notably, the people who filmed did not provide any explanation or commentary after
See
the
dito if I
encounter.
have time.
The video remains an
Maya-maya
unusual record of a
magkakain
nighttime
ako.
sighting.
Ng-
Bioluminescence
Kasi
is common in
Pasko
marine
pa
life,
lang.
but it is rare in large creatures with swimming patterns similar to
Busog
humans.
pa ako. Pag
Whatever this
ikaw
was,
naman ay
it showed characteristics not
living
currently
alone,
matched to
guys.
known species in marine
diba, wala ka
biology
namang kasama. Eh,
databases.
kahit kailan pwede ka kumain. Pag busog ka, pakain ka. Pag meron ka namang pamili ng mga pancakes and every panluto. Gusto mo mag-bake, mag-bake ka. Pwede ka mag-bake, diba? So, wala problema yun, diba? Basta meron kang naka-stock na pagkain, meron kang noodles, magluto ka, diba? Yun lang. Kaya yun ang akin, yung aking mga stocks, yung mga importante na pag nagutom ako, pag nakakita ko ito, kakain ako. Ganun guys ako. Ano na. Yun. May di ko alam kung punta ako sa palengke. Kasi sama-sama ng pakaramdam ko. Meron pa naman ako, meron pa ako doon na ano, na ulam sarap.
Thinking it was just trash, he
Meron
picked it
pa
out and
akong ulam
froze
sarap
it.
na
It was a small skeleton with a bizarre structure,
nakalim
hardly
baboy.
human-like in shape, but with distorted proportions
Yun,
and
oh.
features that didn't match any freshwater animal. Could this be the remains
So,
of a half-human, half-fish
o
creature?
tingnan mo, sumasakit yung
Old
ulo
local
ko.
legends have
Parang,
mentioned mysterious deaths
parang
and
sipon
strange
nga, pahibag
beings lurking
kumaganoon
in the
pag
water.
nimuyo
But
ko
no one ever
masakit.
The next day.
So yeah guys, hello, good afternoon guys. So karating ko lang guys, grabe ang pagod. Alam nyo guys, di ba nagkasakit ako last, kaya ganito yung boses ko. Nilagnat ako last Monday, tapos gumaling lang ako kahapon guys. And gumaling lang ako kahapon. Actually, Monday sana ako pupunta para magbayad ng water sa break bank ko doon. So, so guys, kasi may sakit ako. Buti gumaling nga ako guys diba? So, ang ginawa ko every 4 hours para sa kamura ko. Sa'yo ko magkasakit. Wala pa naman akong absent simula January. Hanggang ngayon. Nag-blood transfusion na rin ako sa baby. And, ganun pala yung pag-baby. Hindi, di ba nung ako ay nasa adult sa mga mommies, isang pack PRBC, isang pack more or less 350, 280, 250, 210, mga ganun. Ang 1 unit pack RBC. Pero pag sa baby, meron lang CC lang. Like for example, 19.5 CC lang. Kahit ang nakadonate doon ay, halimbawa, nakadonate 210 or 100 ayan, unit Pero 250 kalimitan ng 1 unit pack PRPs. Ang kinuha lang dun is 19.5. The rest, tatapon na siya, guys. Yun yung first blood transfusion ko sa baby. Kasi ang blood transfusion ko for 2 years of my life working at adults. Ibig sabihin mga adult, mga matatanda. Ang blood transfusion ko talagang malalaking PRBs. 1 unit, 250, 300, meron pang 450. Then sa platelets naman, pag matatanda, mga adult, fast drip yun. Pero yun yung mga 4 na pack unit. Pero pag sa baby, ganun lang pala kaliit, no? Ang hirap pag sa baby, guys. Actually, kailangan, napakaliit, guys. For example, baby is 26 weeks. Sobrang liit. Ita-transfusion siya ng platelets. So, patakin mo. Diba? Naisisi lang. Nagkukunin doon. Diba? For 15 minutes past 3 pag platelets. Sobrang bilis talaga. Ganun pala pag platelets. Pero nakapag-transfuse na ang platelets sa Maddox pa, saka sa OD. Kaso malalaki. Malalaking pack RBC. Kaya, nanibago ako ngayon. Pero at least, alam ko na kung paano mag-blood transfusion ng baby. At least. Ganun. So, yeah guys. Magbibis mo na ako. Papalit na ako.
2,000 years later.
So, yun guys. Nandito na ako guys. Grabe, ang pagod. Walang pahinga guys. Kahapon nilagnat ako. Kagaling ko lang. Siyempre. Mas mo na wala akong absent. Dahil wala akong absent. Wala pa akong absent. So, yun guys, bumili na ako ng aking pang-ulam. Isang linggong ulam to guys. Baka umabot pa nga sa next. So, ang pagod guys. Kasi man, as what I said in my previous vlog, kasi, diba, tuwing week, every week, mamalingki ako ng pang-ulam ko guys. Dapat may stock ako kasi, pag nurse ka, pagod ka. So, dapat may stock ka palagi. So, ako, nag-i-stock ko isang baon na karne. Dapat may hotdog. Yan. Maluluto mo. Anong mga oras. Tapos, siyempre may itlog ka. So, nabili talaga ako yung itlog ko. Pero yung itlog ko naman, hindi naman uubos sa akin. Isang linggo ito guys. So, ito, 100 pesos to 12 pieces na po. Palengke yan, guys. Ito, 250. So, 350 na ako, guys. Diba? Tapos, pinili pa ako nito. Naka 400 pesos na ako, guys. Diba? So, all in all, yung binili ko 500. Then, meron pa ako nito pala. Yan, pang breakfast ko. Bumili din ako nito. Yan, ang stock niya sa hotdog at saka yung ang tawag dito? Bangus. So, yun guys, ayusin ko muna and see you later. Matutulog ako dito kasi pagod na pagod ako. Gusto ko matulog.
The next day.